If I told you what kind of day we'd had, you wouldn't believe me.
You really wouldn't.
No. It is Saturday. It is weigh-in. We have been pretty busy today.
We have.
And it is now 20 to 7 in the evening. And I think Abby might have fallen asleep already.
Mm-hmm. She has.
We started our day with a car boot. We actually did one this time.
Yeah.
We haven't done one for probably...
at least 2 years, if not 3.
Yeah, a long time. So we decided we were going to have a little bit of a clear out. And, but this is nothing to do with weigh-in, but we'll tell you anyway, because it was...
Seeing as you're here.
Quite an odd day.
Yeah.
I'm part way... Well, let's track back a couple of days, because Abby had her 16th birthday. The following day, we sent her out with CVs.
She wanted a job.
Yeah. So we sent her out, and she went handing her CVs in at different places in our local town.
Morning, Abby. It's the day after.
The night before.
It's the day after her birthday. The morning after. Well, not quite morning. A bit later than morning. Where are we going?
Into town.
Yeah.
To get a job.
To get a job. Abby has wanted to have a job for so many years, and every time she's asked, you have to be 16. So she's got a bag full of CV copies, and we're going into town. So
yeah, no hanging about.
Good luck.
See if she could get herself a job. Didn't hear any more, and then I think it was a couple of days ago. She got a text message from one of the cafes, inviting her in to do a trial period. So that was for this Monday coming.
Yep.
Halfway through the car boot, Abby gets another text message saying, "We're really busy, could you come in today?" And I think it was about
9:25.
Yeah, it was about 9 o'clock when she first got the first message.
Yeah.
Then by 9:25, the lady said, "Can you come in for 10?"
We're doing a car boot at this point.
We've got all this stuff out. The car's there. Everything's... Anyway, I said to Laura, "Go on, you go. Take the car with you, because I think you could find a path out, couldn't you, without actually killing anybody." So Laura went off with Abby, and Abby did her very first shift. 4 hours. I think she might be dying now.
She's in bed asleep.
But she absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had... I'm jiggered, to be honest with you. I'm really. I'm as tired as
She wants to do the same tomorrow.
I think I'm as tired as Abby.
She wants to do the same tomorrow.
Yeah, they have actually called her back in to do another shift tomorrow, which she's happy doing. I had a bit of fun as well, because I thought, whilst I'm here, I mean, if you know us, you'll know that I'm a bit of a hoarder, really. I like buying stuff, especially if I think it's a bargain. And I thought, well, I'll have a quick whip round. I didn't go to many stores, actually. And didn't I even have much money on me? Anyway, I saw this book. I don't know if you can see that. And I thought, oh, that looks quite old. Oh, Peter and Wendy. I reckon that's Peter Pan, Peter and Wendy.
Of course.
Oh, they're probably gonna want quite a bit of money for that, I thought. So I said anyway, because I thought, oh, it's quite interesting, it's quite nice. And it's got some nice pictures in it and things.
That's falling out.
It's alright, this one's attached, I think. Is
No,
it? Oh no, it's
coming
loose,
out.
that one's
Yeah.
loose. Well, you know, this is over 100 years old, this book. So I said, "Oh, how much do you want for your book?" And she said, £1. So, yeah, so I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that book.
Yeah. Well.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
That was worth getting up for.
Yeah.
Really was. I don't even know if I can tell you the other bit of our day because it was very strange.
Mm.
Maybe
Well, the bit where I drove over somebody's plate, or whatever it was.
yeah, no, I wasn't thinking
No?
of that, but
Not the bit where we lost the.
well, the registration plate
yeah,
fell off.
yeah.
No, not that bit.
Oh, and then we found it later on.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Fortunately, yeah.
Not that bit.
Anyway, digress.
The week, food-wise, it feels like it's been a horrifically hectic week, with a birthday in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Very busy at work. And it's just and also the preparing for the car boot sale, so like around work, getting things in boxes and together, and
Yeah.
it just feels like it's been really, really busy.
And the weather's a lot nicer as well, so
yeah.
everything's a lot warmer.
Obviously, on the birthday we had a flexi day. We showed you everything. We had Yo Sushi. We were on plan around that. We had an on-plan dinner and an on-plan breakfast. We had Yo Sushi lunch. Then we had cake, and then there was wine. And we tried
Not for Abby.
not for
obviously,
Abby. And then we counted it. I think as much as we could. I wasn't so sure about some of the Yo Sushi.
Some of the yeah.
And our flexi days historically we've tried to always cap it at 50 or thereabout. And so far as I knew, we'd done that. However, the Yo Sushi bit. And so for the rest of the week, I tried to keep my sins around 8 to 10
Lower.
to try and claw back the uncertainty around the Yo Sushi. I have also now got a parking permit for work. Yay! That only took 7 years in total of me being there. I know I had 18 months where I was not in work, but I've applied for permits quite a few times over. So I'm not walking as much as I was.
No, that's true.
It is nice having a permit. It really is. So that has been our week, really. We haven't really... It's been a lot of jacket potatoes again, meat and 2 veg. I said today I want to try a recipe because I want to try something
pretty simple.
different.
I mean today we've had like a hunter's chicken.
Using a Crucial's barbecue sauce.
And you know, mashed potato, and I'm really enjoying the tender stem broccoli at the moment. That's really nice. So having lots of that at the moment, and ice lollies and things. You know, very low sin.
Rocket lollies, 3.5 cents or so.
Things
So,
like that.
how did you do?
How did I do?
Because I'm taking over on the talking, and this is rare.
Well, I should make
I'm
the
gonna
most of
pass
it.
it
I
back
should
to
make
you.
the most of it. This week, actually, I stayed the same, which I'm really quite happy about because there seems to be a pattern with me. It's a bit like a roller coaster where you start creeping up a little bit, which is what I did last week. So I put on 2 pounds last week.
That was your creep up. Now
That was
you're
my
on that
creep up.
top bit.
Now I'm at the top
Teetering.
where I've levelled off, so I haven't lost anything, haven't gained anything, which tells me that next week, as long as I follow the plan, I should lose. Because that historically is my pattern.
Yeah, but you're fine with that. Whereas I...
So I'm very up and down all the way through, which I think is why it takes me longer really to lose. I lose the weight over a longer period of time, which is fine with me because I prefer to eat in a way that I feel is sustainable, where I'm not likely to. I say I'm not likely to go off plan, but I do go off plan at times, you know. But I'm all right with that because I'm still able to then sort of stop that and go back to the plan again. So it's not like, I mean, been doing this again since January. Last week was my first gain since January. So
yeah, you're doing well. And you've been writing things down more.
I did,
and because
which does it really does help. It does help.
Last week I brought some biscuits because your parents were coming over, and this week we bought some what are they called, Skinny Whip bars and
The skinny. Because we'd gone into Plymouth, so we had the opportunity. There was a B&M there, which there isn't actually a B&M anywhere near where we live. So we took the opportunity to go into B&M and buy various skinny whips. I think the skinny crunches.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think
and
of.
And things like that.
Yeah.
What would you like to say about that?
They're really nice, but I was a little worried that if they were in the house and I was at work, Kath was going to revert back to that. I'm on my own.
Oh, well, there's a box
let's
there,
eat.
so it's got my name on it.
So I kept them in the boot of the car, and I just.
Ah, is that where you kept them?
I just was okay because I've moved them now, and
I've moved them somewhere else.
and I kind of
probably
put one
best
in
I
the
don't know.
tea bag pot each day when I went to work, so there'd be like a skinny whip or a skinny crunch in the tea bag pot because I know Kath will look there and Abby probably won't.
Yeah,
because Abby's got her own snacks as
she
well.
She has got her own snacks.
So it was
she
like
can't eat those anyway because she's allergic.
She's allergic to them, yeah. So it was rationing really, wasn't it?
I think that's what I need. I mean, you know,
I felt a bit mean, but at least
it's nice if you can do it for yourself. But sometimes it's nice if you've got help if you need a little bit of help. So that's where you come in really with me, isn't it? Just to ration me because I don't know when to stop sometimes.
And then with me, I mean, I tried to claw back the birthday. Historically, I'll have a run of good losses, then a maintain, then a gain. I had a run of good losses. I had a maintain last week, and this week I have gained. And I've gained £2, and actually it's my first gain, I think, since we started.
So I had my first gain last week.
And I had it this week.
And you've had it this week.
And the only time that I kind of wibbled a bit with the plan was Abby's birthday, and we've been honest with what we've had, so I don't think that gain is justified. However, it is part of the pattern of my weight loss. I'm not gonna get down in the dumps about it.
No, I think sometimes it's, I mean, because this is life, this is real life, and you can't always how do I say that, sort of restrict. If you constantly restricting yourself, you know, especially on like special occasions like birthdays and things like that, you know, if you want to have a piece of cake and you do go over, it's just remembering then to say, okay, well, I've done that bit now, let's get back.
We actually did sin the cake though.
We did.
We measured and sinned.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
But I mean, as it stood, we were well over our sins for that day, so it became a flexi day. But I think, for me anyway, I don't know about other people, but for me, I have to have days where I can do that, but then know that the following day, then I have to get back on plan and continue.
So looking forwards, I'd like to do a recipe that maybe we haven't done before, because I feel like I need a bit of a shake-up now, because that's a gain. I know that we've had people asking us to do the satay chicken recipe.
In fact, actually, we've had quite a lot of requests, which I am noting down.
We have.
So there was chicken soup recipe.
Yeah.
Somebody kindly asked if you would do the receipt apps as a vlog, so we've got that to do. You put up the peas pudding recipe, so I think naturally you then need to put up the peas pudding pie recipe, because it makes sense to do that. There were some others as well. We've got them
written down.
Yeah.
Any requests for recipes or any requests for any vlogs, we do write them down, and you will see them.
Eventually
they'll get there.
Yeah.
Right. I think we should wake the teenager.
Yeah, it's like 5 to 7 now. If we don't get her up out of her slumber, then she won't sleep tonight.
Yeah.
So, yes, thank you very much for joining us. I hope whatever kind of week you're having a good week on plan, and you're enjoying this lovely weather that we seem to be having at the moment. Long may it last. Although not too hot, please. If you have any comments, you can comment below. We will respond to you. Just thank you for joining us. That's it, I think, really, isn't it?
It is.
Okay. Take care, guys.
Many thanks for watching.
See you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheerio.